Alright, what's up guys? In today's video, we're going to take a look at an altcoin that has been very requested by you guys, and it's actually looking pretty good for a long setup in the next few days. All right, so the altcoin I'm talking about is FTM, Fantom, and I quite like this one, right? So a lot of people have asked me about FTM. There's a lot of noise around this. The fundamentals is quite nice, and I'm gonna show you a setup I'm watching on FTM. And of course, at the end of the video, I'm also gonna look at Bitcoin and show you what Bitcoin needs to do for this setup to become validated, basically. And of course, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe and that like button and that bell notification to make sure that you're notified on our next video. All right, so looking at FTM here first, I like this trend line here. You can see that we have quite a few touches of this trend line right here. Obviously adds confluence to this area. But what I'm most interested in is the confluence between this descending trend line and the horizontal level that comes in right here at around 1.88, right? You can see that it's in perfect confluence with the breakout area right here. So you have this 4-hour breakout candle right here, breaks above the trend line and also breaks above that horizontal level. Now, if you add the Fibonacci tool, by the way, I'm going to bring up the Fibonacci tool here for all of you to see the settings that I have right here. And so the fibs that I have, as you can see right here, it's the 50%, and then the 618, the 702, and the 786. And then I have the minus 236, the minus 382, and then the minus RLC, which is the minus 618, 702, and 786, just like the one down here. The minus 382 is only really used for figuring out the average R of my system, because if I take TP1 here, TP2 here, and TP3 here, that will be my average exit. I will make a new video talking about my take profit strategies in the future. But right now, let's take a look at this setup, right? So you have that confluence between the descending trend line and the horizontal level being in perfect confluence, almost right on the 0.618, right? So that's something I really, really like about Fantom right here. Let's add a trend line here as well to see if we can find anything that kind of makes sense. And that ascending trend line right here fits perfectly right here as well. So what we're looking at is some type of retrace back down to the $1.88 area, where we also have right below here, we have the daily 20 EMA and the 4-hour 20 EMA right below the reload zone. So there might be a chance that we'll see a wick down to this area. So if taking a long on this, on FTM right here, I would like to have my stop loss below this swing right here and the monthly open, and the monthly open comes in right around 1.78. So let me show you exactly how or what this setup would look like. We'll talk about something like this, right? We want to enter right here at around 1.88. And we're not going to leave orders down here. We're going to wait for confirmation, right? So it's very important that we wait for confirmation before taking this trade. Very, very important. And the confirmation I'm going to talk about in a little bit as well. So TP1 would be at the 0. That's 1.7. Very respectable TP. TP1. TP2 at around 2.3 and TP3 at around 3.4. And if you follow my TP strategy, the average R of this trade would be around 2.8. So pretty good, right? And I really like the fact that these fibs also align quite nicely with horizontal levels to the left, right? So what we're looking at here is we want the FTM to come down and test the area around 1.88, and we then want the 4-hour stochastics RSI to go below 30, right? Down in this area. And when we have that, we want to see a 4-hour bullish engulfing right here. And we're going to enter on that 4-hour bullish engulfing. Depending on where that 4-hour bullish engulfing closes, if it's up here, we're going to use the low of that candle as our stop loss, or the low of whatever the bounce is happening. If it happens inside the reload zone, we're going to use the monthly open as our stop loss level. Of course, all members of the of the Discord will be notified, and I will also post a setup on this. So if you're not in the Birdnest Discord already, you can join for free. Just go to thebirdnest.com/free trial and join the 7 days for free. Now, what does Bitcoin have to do for FTM to print this long setup? Well, it needs to retrace, right? Because Bitcoin retraces, altcoins follow. So that's what we're looking at right here. We need Bitcoin to retrace here, basically. And the levels I'm watching for Bitcoin is, first of all, the 42K region, where we have the daily 50 EMA right below and the 4-hour 20 EMA. But really, the best looking level for Bitcoin is 40K right here. Now, if Bitcoin comes down and tests the 40K region, I'm not sure FTM will hold this area. But if it does, if FTM does hold this level, the 1.88 level, while Bitcoin bounces at the 40K region, that would be massively bullish for FTM. But let's assume that Bitcoin comes down and tests the 40K region and FTM fails to hold this region right here. Well, honestly, the whole area between let's say 1.89 and 1.79 and 1.80 for FTM. This whole area right here is a pretty decent long opportunity for FTM as well. So what I'm looking at here is I'm looking at a long setup on Bitcoin to be played on altcoins. And if Bitcoin bounces here and FTM stays inside this region, this is a beautiful long opportunity right here. All right, guys, that's it. That's a quick setup on a very requested altcoin. Hope you guys like these short videos, and let me know in the comments below if you have any short requests or any specific things you want me to take a look at. All right, guys, thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video.